and welcome again sa CloudWorkers.ph. I am Edgar. I'm one of the account manager of CloudWorkers.ph, and welcome to our seminar. This seminar is about CloudWorkers.ph helping you, and the duration of the seminar is less than 1 hour, and I will do my best to make it shorter. Okay, so let's begin. CloudWorkers.ph helps Filipinos to adjust to impending threat and build their capacity to be prepared on the new normal. Our mission is to help Filipinos become more digitally minded as they embrace technology while working from home. So who we are? As we all know, due to coronavirus outbreak since 2019 and now a pandemic, we are now forced to stay at home, and it is hard to connect to the world without using technologies. Best example is the internet, and a lot of people are losing jobs. We cannot blame the company owners either. It is just the economy that is collapsing, and some industries are very affected. For example, is tourism companies like hotels and tour destinations will not have customers because of lockdown, but we do have a solution. That is the birth of CloudWorkers.ph. CloudWorkers.ph is founded by Nash Ang to help Filipinos to get opportunities even we are now facing these challenges. Instead of complaining, it is better to find solutions and work on it. As this saying said, suffering becomes beautiful when everyone bears great calamities with cheerfulness, not through insensibility, but through greatness of mind. Also take note that CloudWorkers.ph is exclusively for Filipinos only, compared to, let's say, Upwork or freelancer.ph. It says .ph, but it is full of Indians. So it's hard to market yourself, especially if it's like a lot of fish in the ocean. And if you already browse the CloudWorkers.ph website, you will see it there. You will see there in the about page, it is mentioned that the coronavirus pandemic taught human beings a lesson that is easier to solve real life problems and challenges with the help of people who may not be physically present at your side. There is a way to move forward in life if we embrace technologies in our lives. So let's help each other to face these challenges. More about the founder, Nash Ang is an actor based in Korea. He is a Filipino. He is also famous. If you like, you can Google him and find him on YouTube. So let's move to the next slide. So what we do, we provide quality outputs, more work in less time, help clients achieve their goal. Now you know who we are. We will discuss what we do in general. We find skilled cloud worker. It's a virtual assistant, but it's our term, it's our brand, cloud worker. Filipinos to be precise, and find client to sell cloud workers skills. Okay, it's very simple. So we find cloud workers and we find clients, and it's basically we are the middleman. So we provide quality outputs, more work in less time, help clients achieve their goal. And this is a very broad explanation, but once you're already working with us, we will explain to you in details. So what is cloud sourcing? A modernized take on outsourcing and effective use of cloud computing is an innovative approach to adapt business and employees to the new normal brought by COVID-19 pandemic. So actually, kung babasahin mo siya in English, actually medyo hard. It's hard to understand. It's hard to understand. But it's to make it short is just outsourcing compared to regular outsourcing na andyan yung physical, yung tao physically. We're just using cloud or internet. Okay, cloud workers 7 most. This is the common types. So general virtual assistant, virtual secretary, customer support, call center agent, media content creator, digital marketer. This is just the 7 most common types. So hindi siya lahat ng cloud workers andyan, pero this is the most common. Hindi dito kasama yung hybrid because sometimes you can be virtual secretary at the same time a digital marketer to a client. And there's, as I mentioned, there's a lot of skills that you can sell to clients online. So Cloud Office, this is the tool that we use. Okay, so it is a CRM, customer relationship management, invested by CloudWorkers.ph. This tool is yung ginagamit namin to track the cloud worker about the progress and the output of the output of the work. So kung ibabrowse nyo rin yung website, you will see it in the very bottom link. You will see it at the very bottom link. And yan, kung agent na kayo namin, pwede nyo sa access, bibigyan namin kayo ng account, ng credentials, then yun yung gagamitin nyo. Number 2 is Google Suite. So Google Suite is composed of like Google Chat, Google Meet, the Docs, the Google Drive, and Gmail and Calendar. So yun lang yung basic. Hindi siya napaka tech savvy. Hindi mo kailangan maging tech savvy para malaman mo siya. Everyone knows how to use Gmail, especially the Android phone users. Ginagamit natin to log in. And Google Drive is just file sharing platform where pwede mo i-upload yung files mo and i-share mo sa clients. So basically, the same siya as a hard drive, kaya lang nakasave siya online. And it is saved on the Google Drive. Okay, Google Meet, which is ito na yung ginagamit natin. So you can use app on the phone and also in desktop. You can just open it on the browser. And Google Chat, we will use it sooner. I believe most of you already have used it. But yes, it's good to install this. Especially ito talagang ginagamit namin sa CloudWorkers, ang Google Suite. So it's one of the applications. So how to be a successful cloud worker? Number 1 is to have dedicated workplace. This is for you to focus on what you are doing. It's hard to focus if there is sounds on the background and people running around distracting you. People on your environment will not also respect that you are working because you don't looks like you're working. Addition to that is to have the technologies and devices to work on. Kailangan mo ng computer, kailangan mo ng internet, and other peripheral device, for example, webcam or headset. Okay, and it's very important kung kayo ay mag-freelancing, kailangan nyo ng good internet connection. So minimum is 5 Mbps. Like for example, yung client nyo is magsasend sa inyo ng files, especially like videos. So kailangan mo siyang i-edit, kailangan mo siyang ma-receive, i-edit, and then i-send it back. So kung mabagal ang internet mo, magkakaroon kayo ng problems. Or let's say the video call. Kung mababa ang internet speed mo, magkakaroon kayo ng problems on doing video call. And it will be a little bit torn off sa client kung ganun ang nangyayari. And one of my tips is that don't buy devices that you are not sure you will use and you're only gonna use it for one time. It's additional expense. Okay, and time management. So it's really hard to manage your time, especially actually one of the advantage of working at home is pwede mong gawin yung mga bagay-bagay household chores at the same time nagwo-work ka. And relax ka lang, you can get a drink while doing your work. But the problem is handling your time. For example, i-manage mo on when you will sleep, especially nasa bahay ka lang, you're aware na yung work mo is you're just gonna turn on the computer and you will work. Okay, things you might want to improve. So number 1 is English communication. Read, write, and speak. Your own skill set. Increase your social circle and scope of your knowledge. English, most of the time your client will be overseas, and the only way to communicate with them is by English. As a Filipino, they have high expectation about us. Probably you will know how to read English, but writing needs proper grammar and good vocabulary. Speaking in English is also different. You need to pronounce the words properly so they will understand you. Grammar is only second. Pronunciation of the words properly is the first thing. Example is the word, sinabi ko example. So, dapat mo siya i-pronounce as example. The word TD, like for example, this, those, that, yung words like TH, like think, thought, or number 3. And using past, present, and future tense. So, yun lang pinaka-basic tips na ibibigay ko. And the rest will be your homework. It's not being maarte or social. It's just you are trying to communicate with people who will have a hard time understanding you if you are not pronouncing the words properly. Example, kung meron kayong mga Chinese na kakilala, pakimute na lang po. Okay na. Okay, yun nga, it's not being maarte or social, it's just you are trying to communicate with the people who will have a hard time understanding you if you're not pronouncing the words properly. So imagine kung sa atin nga, we're Tagalog, kung yung magkakausap sa atin is Chinese and hindi nila pinopronounce, or let's say Korean or other nationalities, hindi nila pinopronounce na mabuti yung the way tayo mag-speak, mahihirapan tayong intindihin sila, or especially kung hindi nila inaayos yung grammar nila. Okay, one thing to achieve this is by actually doing. Don't expect to be good in speaking in English just by reading textbooks. You will not learn how to ride a bicycle just by reading books. Okay, the same concept, and you will learn faster if you are in an environment that encourages you to speak in English. So kaya nag-i-English ako para ma-encourage din kayo to speak in English, or kahit nagwo-work na tayo, although pare-parehas tayong Filipino, nag-i-English kami most of the time to encourage to speak in English and practice. Kasi mahihirapan tayo matuto ng English kung lahat ng kausap natin is Tagalog. Okay, pangalawa is your own skill set. So although meron na kayong mga skills like video editing or content writing, pwede nyo pa siya improve since kung wala naman kayong job right now, kung naghahanap kayo, instead of doing leisure things like browsing Facebook and other social medias. Okay, and increase your social circle. Even though we are quarantined, we can still connect with other people using technologies and surround ourselves with like-minded people. So after this seminar, we'll invite you to join group chat on Google Chat. So para mag-stick kayo to people with like same ng niche, kumbaga. So same ng niche. And isa pang tip is just keep distance with people who you know is toxic. Yung merong toxic mentality can be transmitted. Pag nakakahawa siya, so keep distance, and it's like a virus. Number 4 is scope of knowledge. During the lockdown, we are tempted to just enjoy, browse social media, watch movies, play video games. But that precious time, we can use it to learn more knowledge. Like reading books, learn new skills like video editing, graphic designing, improving your communication skills like English. And yes, that's probably all. And to widen your scope of knowledge, I have some tips with you. Some tips like this IKIGAI. Okay, this is to know yourself more. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that means a reason for being. The word refers to having direct and purpose in life, that which make one's life worthwhile, and towards which an individual takes spontaneous and willing actions, giving them satisfaction and a sense of meaningful life. So what you see here is what you love. There's 4 circles. The first circle is what you love, what you're good at. So for example, me, I love singing, but hindi ako good at singing. So but if you love singing and you're good at singing, that is your passion. things that you're good at and what you're paid for. For example, I am good in communication skills and I am paid for it. So that's my profession. Okay, and what you love and what the world needs. For example, you love donating, or you love like for example yung ginagawa ni Angel Luxin, sumasama siya sa mga campaign. So that is the world needs and what you love. So think of it as your mission in life. Okay. Okay, next is goal setting, smart. So every day in life you will have goals, and this is like a guidelines to achieve your goals. First is to be specific. M is for measurable, A for attainable, R for relevant or rewarding, T is for time bound. So dapat alam mo na ang goal mo ang goal mo dapat is specific. Alam mo kung ano talaga 'yon, and measurable. Meron kang measurement kung paano mo 'yon ma-identify, and attainable. Sure ka na achievable ba 'yon, and rewarding. So after magawa mo ng goal na 'yon, magiging masaya ka ba? And time bound. So dapat merong time kung kailan mo siya ma-achieve. So that goal can be divided into separate it's the same as project. You can divide it into tasks. So if you have goal which is for long term, you can just divide it into short term goals. So in each goals you need to achieve it so that you will achieve your long term goal. So this is a tutorial to widen your knowledge, and it will help you about life. So sales process is the thing that we use for sales and marketing. So kung meron kayong business, hindi lang to specifically dito sa CloudWorkers, ito is tulong din sa inyo kung for example meron kayong business. So wala kayong wide idea on how to do it. So this sales process will help you out. First is prospecting. Prospecting means the people, you're reaching out people na interested sa product mo. Actually ginagawa na to ng Facebook. Kung makita nyo yung advertisement, kung minsan nag-google kayo ng kung something, for example nag-google kayo ng honeybees, makita nyo or let's say domain hosting, makita mo sa Facebook page mo, lalabas yung advertisement with the same na it's just the sense na yung Facebook is tinuturing kayo as a prospect for that specific product. And then approach, yung approach is, you can say it as ito yung first approach nyo. Ito, for example, most of the time merong banner or let's say advertisement na makita nyo where merong graphic artist na catchy siya, so makukuha yung attention nyo, and yun yung start na para maging interested kayo dun sa product. And then presentation is ibibigay niyo dito yung full details paano magiging beneficial yung product para sa inyong client. And then closing, there's a lot of ways to have the closing. For example, you can also have an upsell. For example, na i-deliver mo na yung product, pwede mo siya dagdagan as magiging additional benta mo. For example, interested sa product mo, and then meron ka idadagdag na siguro magiging interested din yung inyong customer. So magiging beneficial sa inyo itong sales process na to. So pwede niyo siya i-screenshot and then i-save, or i-google niyo na lang yung sales process. Makita niyo yung full details, basahin niyo, and maging helpful yan sa business niyo. Kasi makapapansin niyo, large corporation is already using this process. Okay, so let's move on to resume and curriculum vitae. So the resume, if you're applying for the large corporations or mga corporations, you will start with the employment history. Contact details, and then employment history, educational background, personal informations. But if you're doing a freelancing, They don't care about the employment history that much and the educational background. So kailangan mo i-prioritize yung skill set mo. Ano ba skills? What you will bring to the table. Yung mga tools na ginagamit mo, magiging valuable ba yun para sa company or magiging tulong ba yun sa client mo? And then portfolio link, dito mo ilalagay yung mga, mas maganda kung meron kang website para doon mo ilagay yung mga portfolio. For example, graphic designer ka, you will not for the client to trust you more, you need to have a showcase to showcase your skills. Titingnan niya kung legit ka ba talaga. So ito yung magpapakita kung ikaw talaga ay legit yung skills mo. Okay? So a very good friend of mine who taught me this, and she's very good at freelancing. Okay, interview 101. So this interview, this is the top 10. This is not the precise na hindi lahat ng HR or everyone will ask you these 10 questions, but this is the most general. So first is tell me about yourself, never ending question. So yeah, basic details lang. You can explain about what's your name, what's your name, where you're from, ano graduatean mo, ano yung mga career history mo, and then that's it. Bakit ka nag-apply? Why are you applying? And then what are your strengths? This question is the same question. Meron siya parang double meaning. The meaning is gusto lang tanungin nung HR kung ano ba talaga paborot mo sa company. And then what are your weakness? This question is just asking you need to be honest with this question. You just need to answer it. Ano ba talaga totoong weakness mo? You need to be honest with yourself. Ano ba talaga yung weakness mo, and then the best part is you need to tell how you are improving, or yes, how you are improving that weakness. Number 5 is what will your skills and ideas bring to the company? It's the same as what are your strengths, but kailangan mo siya, how do you apply? How you will apply your strengths to the strengths? What you will bring to the table. Number 6 is what is your preferred management style? So yeah, you need to explain. Hindi mo kailangan siya i-broaden up, pero kailangan mo i-explain sa client mo na ito ang preferred kong management style, just in case na ito yung itanong. Because some companies, especially some corporations, that they are you will be paid for 8 hours of duty, but you need to work hours for 12 hours, and sometimes you will not have a day off for a week or 2 or maybe a month. So you need to be transparent with that to the employer. So if for example, it's hindi ka talaga up to sa ganun na gusto mo yung career, gusto mo yung position, pero sometimes it's the management style na hindi mo magugustuhan, and most of the employees leave because of that reason. So number 7 is where do you see yourself in 5 years? Ano ba makita mo? But this question is about how you see yourself progress in the company. Okay, and number 8, why did you left your company? So you need to be honest with this, because if you lie, your HR, that is you're the interviewee, might also background check. Okay, much better it's if you will be honest and tell the real reason why you left the company. And number 9 is how do you handle stress? So this question is really also a very broad. There's a lot of meaning on this, because in my career lifetime, I'll see people when they handle when stress comes, they just froze. Di na sila makapagtrabaho for the whole day. And then meron din people na pag nai-stress, pinapasa nila sa ibang tao yung stress nila. Most of makikita mo niya yung mga boss. So most usually mga managers, most of the time, I'm not saying everyone, but kapag yung boss mo is na-stress, sometimes pinapasa niya sa people na working under him. So you need to know how to answer this, and you know how to handle stress. Number 10 is how much do you want? This question is also, you need to be honest with this, because let's say if the company will just gonna offer you 10,000, and you're really expecting 15,000 or 20,000, and that's what you need, 20,000. So you need to be honest with yourself, na yun yung talagang kailangan mo, or just matching up. Kung most of the job post nilalagay na nila doon kung ilan talaga yung salary na in-offer nila, and most of the companies yun lang talaga yung kaya nila, yun yung talagang budget. So if you really like the position, then just say I'm really okay with the salary offer. Okay, and then let's move on. How CloudWorkers.ph can help. Okay, we do not promise a job. We promise to do our best to find clients that we can offer your skills. So what you can see here in this diagram, that this is the client, this is you, and this is the CloudWorkers.ph. So we're just the middleman. We're just the bridge. We'll help you sell your skills to the client. So kung magjo-join kayo sa ibang platform, which is already crowded, for example, Upwork, although skillful kayo, mahihirapan kayo to sell yourself. Kasi yung client, makikita niya is Upwork, makikita niya is it's like a sea full of fish, and mahihirapan siyang hanapin kayo. And doon kami nag-i-insert. Kami yung mahanap ng client para sa inyo. And what we need from you is to attend the orientation, which is actually a seminar also. Join our groups. We do have group chat. And then pass the interview. We have Mr. Joseph, our HR manager, who will interview you. It's just an interview to check if you are already ready, and you are the person who is right for the job. Attend trainings. We will also train you how to strategies. I'll teach you also strategies on how to handle tasks in an easy manner. And attend internship program. We will have internship for 1 week for clients. Is the same as we're checking with you and the client, with you if you're already ready or you're really fit to the job, and for the client if he will be really happy with our service. And that's all. Thank you. So, kumusta pala kayo lahat? Pwede na kayo mag-unmute. Kaya lang pa isa-isa lang. So, you have any other questions?
Gusto namin makita
mag-chat na lang.
naman ng instructor namin.
Pakiulit na lang.
Ano kaya itsura ng instructor namin? Nagtatago.
Ay, sorry. Wait lang. Hello, everyone. So, yeah. Hi, Nash. Actually, is Nash Ang. You can see in the group. He's the founder of the CloudWorkers.ph. And Joseph Kiliopas is also here. He's the HR manager.
Okay, so any questions?
Is it a free internship? Yes, hindi po kayo magbabayad sa internship. So and also, as I mentioned, it is unpaid. It is unpaid internship. To test also, para din ma-training kayo kung how is it really na maging virtual assistant, especially kung baguhan pa lang kayo. Pero kung datihan na kayo and you're already very good as a virtual assistant, then you can also pass this. But however, most of our clients really would like to have a free internship first to see if you're really good at what you're doing. Kindly relax. I think you're in a hurry. Yeah, somewhat in a hurry. Kasi alam ko naghintay kayo ng matagal. Sira internet actually, yung internet nyo kasi actually important yung internet, stable internet, kasi for example, i-schedule kayo ng client nyo, to render 4 hours or to render 8 hours, they expect you to be working on that hours. So important na meron kayong stable internet connection.
Hi,
So,
Edgar.
hi,
I have a
Jigs.
question.
Yes.
You said the internship is free for some time initially. How long is the period?
So basically, the internship is just 3 hours per day, and the duration will be 5 days.
So it's
And it
five
is a
days,
uh-huh.
5 days of unpaid internship.
Yes.
Okay.
So para din masubukan nyo kung talagang hindi lang yan para sa client, para din yun sa inyo kung magugustuhan nyo ba talaga yung client, para hindi kayo matali sa client na ayaw nyo naman. So hindi lang yun para sa client, para din yun sa inyo. Because in my experience, I joined some companies na ayaw ko talaga magstay, but since I already signed the contract, I don't have an option, or I will pay. Any question?
When will it start, sir?
Actually, we're still finding some clients. We already nominated some people who will work as a virtual assistant and also in real estate. So we're still finding some clients para sa inyo.
Okay.
Okay, so what comes after this webinar? What should we do next? Join our Google chat. Doon i-update namin kayo, and then yun, it's a part of how we can help you. Meron ka din mga training, magkakandak din kami ng mga training para sa specific niche nyo. So how do we know when the seminar will be? I-update po namin kayo through email. I-email kayo ni Joseph Capellas, is the same as today. Kung gusto niyo ulit mag-attend next time, pwede rin po.
Hi Edgar, this is Riel Regadas.
Hi, Riel.
I just want to ask if how do you categorize your people? I mean, based on our skill set. So, are you the one who's gonna categorize us based on our skill set, or based on our resume that we have already sent to you?
Yes, Joseph, I believe he is the one who will answer.
Okay, so since nag-submit kayo ng resume and then nag-fill up kayo doon sa drive na tawag nito, ino-bride namin. So nandoon ay nakakategorize na kayo doon kung ano yung skill set niyo, sales, sales agent kayo, customer support, or virtual assistant, virtual secretary, and digital marketer. Nandoon na yun, nakasort na yun lahat doon. So kung sino yung maghahanap ng example, may client maghanap ng digital marketer. So may Google chat tayong gagawin dito kung saan naka-add kayo lahat, basing doon sa skill sets ninyo. At saka doon namin kayo i-communicate kung sino yung pwedeng magtrabaho doon sa client which fits to their skill set.
All right. Noted. That brings me to my another question. You said a while ago that you will be on Google Chat, right?
Yes.
So based on that, so that Google Chat or that group, is it the same? I mean, are those people in that Google Chat the same niche as what you say, as what you're saying? I mean, is that are those people in that group chat the same skill set?
Yes, the same skills. But siguro para makasama kayo doon sa Google Chat na gagawin namin, paki-install niyo yung Google Chat mismo. Tapos i-link niyo, magbibigay kami ng invitation sa inyo. Tapos i-link niyo yung emails niyo doon sa chat na yon para automatically maka-join kayo doon sa chat room na yon. And lahat ng mga example, digital marketer, lahat ng mga tao na mayroong skill set na digital marketer, kanya maingay. Okay, so, lahat ng mga tao na may digital marketer na skill set, so magsasama-sama doon, and then we will just send you there the information if may client tayo na okay, We need digital marketer, hindi lang digital marketer na mag-market through Facebook. We need digital marketer which is doing very technical like search engine optimization or any technical part of digital marketer. So magpe-present kayo kung sinong may alam sa inyo. So sabihin niyo lang ako, meron akong ano dito, something like background with that kind of skills. So by that time, iko-contact ko kayo kung sino yung mag-present doon, and then mag-uusap tayo regarding sa setup ng job at saka kung ano yung mga skills at saka ano ninyo na meron kayo personally.
Alright, last question. How long would it take normally for beginners like us to be selected or for this specific job?
Okay, so as long as pag may client na na-outsource si sales department, automatically pag sino yung available at kaya niyang gawin yung trabaho na ipapagawa ng client, so as soon as possible makapag-start din siya yung taong fit doon sa skillset na hinahanap ni client.
So basically, we will going to have a job or it's not fixed, right? I mean, there's like project-based some kind of like that.
Okay.
Is that a project-based?
Okay, so there are job which is project-based. Pag matapos na yon, but still you are connected with the CloudWorkers. As long as may available ulit na job, and if capable kayo magtrabaho those job, still you can do the job within the CloudWorkers. Hindi namin kayo tatanggalin sa CloudWorkers, nandun pa rin kayo. Even if it's only project-based or 1 month job, still nandun pa rin kayo sa CloudWorkers.
Alright.
Yes, so basically, add mga virtual assistant, hindi siya project-based, pero they will be project-based for web developers or graphic designers. Yun yung magiging project-based.
Sorry for virtual assistant. There, you said that
Hindi siya magiging project-based.
Yes. So, matagalan yun. Tama.
Depende sa client. Probably yes, pero the minimum is 1 month contract for the client.
Alright. Noted. Thank you.
Yes.
And then yung contract din ng client is nagbe-base din yun doon sa performance ng virtual assistant. Kung maganda yung performance ng isang virtual assistant, so it means satisfy si client, so magtuloy-tuloy yung engagement niya sa CloudWorkers. It means tuloy-tuloy din yung magiging trabaho ninyo if you are chosen to be working with that client. So, ang sa atin lang dito, we need to be competitive enough to perform our job well and then impress the client so that their engagement will be also continue in here CloudWorkers.
Noted.
Okay, so how can we join Google Chat? Paki-download din yung Google Chat mismo, tapos magbibigay kami ng link, email doon sa email niyo, tapos what you need is just to accept it, and then you'll be already joining those Google Chat room with your skill set. So, pwede nyo na ngayon i-download yung Google Chat. Kunin nyo lang yung phone ninyo, i-download yung Google Chat mismo, tapos mamaya-maya, isa-sort namin yung nandito. Lahat ng mga, yun nga, naka-specify with their skill set. Tapos magsisend kami ng email link doon sa chat room na yun.
Okay. Meron mga questions dito, like for example, do you accept part-timers? So it depends sa contract or sa deal with the client.
Okay, if we talk about part-timers, it depends the client if how many hours you're gonna work for them. There are clients that they want you to work for 3 hours to 4. There are also 8 hours. So depende sa client. Kung gusto mo lang talaga ng part-time, mahirapan tayong pumili or mahirapan kang pumili kung sino-sino yung mga client na need lang ng part-time. So mas maigi siguro talaga yung full time engagement mo dito sa CloudWorkers if you want to work here in CloudWorkers.
Okay, may tanong din si how can we choose what time to work? Probably
Um,
we can try, but the client is yung talagang decision maker.
yeah.
Yes,
At
so
si client din mismo yung mag-choose ng time engagement niya sa kanila kasi since our client is based in US, so we need to engage also their time, and then yun na, kung pwede naman yung trabaho na yan pwedeng gawin sa time na meron tayo dito sa Pilipinas, pwede yan gawin natin dito. But
yes.
if kung technical siya na need support with the client, so kailangan talaga ninyong mag-engage also sa time ng client.
Yes, and meron din question si Jerry May Garcia. Good evening, sir. I have a question po. I am just a senior high school graduate. Is it possible I can work in CloudWorkers? Yes, you can. Wala dito. It's about skills. Kung magaling ka mag-English, magaling ka on how to handle your time, yun. Pwede ka mag-work. And especially kung meron kang very explicit na skill set. For example, magaling ka mag-graphic design or mag-video editing. Plus yun.
Meron bang yearly based na job na makukuha? So, hindi natin alam kung may yearly based na job na makukuha. It depends yun sa client kung ano yung magiging engagement nila sa atin. Kung satisfied sila sa service nga natin, yun, tuloy-tuloy yung magiging engagement nila sa cloud worker. It means tuloy-tuloy din yung magiging trabaho ninyo sa kanila. So
Yes.
it's more about your showcasing your skills to them. And
Okay. As din ni Jennifer Calalo, will you also offer non-voice accounts? If we will find the client who are willing to have a virtual assistant who is a non-voice and entertain po namin kayo.
mostly naman po yung mga virtual assistant doing office back office works, documentation, something ganon, data entry. Non-voice naman po yun. So yes, meron po ditong non-voice. I have a question.
Okay, where can I put my portfolio? It depends kung anong portfolio mo. For example, ano ba mga portfolio mo, Frobel, Mata? Kung mga graphics, you can also upload it in your Instagram kung ayaw mo mag-spend sa website. Yeah, pwede mo siya upload sa Instagram, gawin mo lang siyang public. Pwede mo siya i-link.
Okay, how are we getting paid? So, CloudWorkers will pay through PayPal. Kasi yung PayPal pwede siyang i-link it sa mga bank accounts ninyo. And I don't know if there is charges if you transfer some money from PayPal to your account. So, PayPal. And how are we? Maybe also you'll be paid by an hourly base. It depends also din sa client kasi may client din na nagbabayad monthly base, meron din I don't know, per day or hourly basis. Depende pa rin yun sa client kung magkano yung niya, magiging setup niya. Pero dito, mostly sa mga nagiging client namin is hourly base. So,
Hi, sir.
yes.
I have a question. This is Anna.
Yes, ma'am.
Kasi nag-try ako upload ng resume. I mean, I submitted the resume. But when I tried to individually post yung mga experiences like that, hindi niya ina-accept. So, what will I do? Do I have to do it again or the resume would suffice?
Ma'am, maybe you will do it again and then put it in one drive, and then since we're providing you the links of the drive that included with the email, so pwede mo lang din i-add doon mismo yung yung link ng drive mo. Lagay mo lang siya ng isang drive.
Okay. So
pagsasama-samahin mo lahat ng documents mo, kung ano yung isasama mo doon sa mismong resume mo, and then after dyan, i-copy mo yung link doon sa mismong drive, Tsaka i-copy paste mo doon sa mismong slot kung saan naka-indicate yung resume slots also.
Okay. Pero I submitted, anyway, I'll just do it again later. But I initially submitted my resume to you actually.
Okay. So ma'am, okay ma'am, so ganito na lang. If maano ka, ma-notify ka na doon sa Google Chat, pwede mo akong heads up doon sa Google Chat para pwede mo ma-direct sa akin yung resume mo.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
Mga question
doing okay, sige. Ikaw na nga yung babasa ng question, Edgar.
Ako magbabasa, ikaw magsasagot. Okay. No, joke lang. I have
Hello?
Yes. Yes po.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. May question lang ako. Parang ganito po ba yung nangyayari? We are the workers. So, CloudWorker will be just like an agency. Tapos, you're talking clients, right? Tapos kami, parang kami yung i-deploy nyo kay client pag available na. Parang ganun po ba yun?
Yes po. Ganun po.
Okay. Tapos pero paano po
si
yung
CloudWorkers yung maghahanap ng client kasi.
Sorry sir, medyo nakakaeng-eng. Yes sir. Medyo nakakaeng-eng lang yung tanong ko. Pero gusto ko lang kasi talagang maklarify.
Yes,
if ganun po ba talaga?
Yes,
Hindi kasi it's not like jobs.com, jobs.ph. Di ba sila kasi isi-send namin yung mga resume namin dun sa mga naghahanap ng work dun sa site na yun, right? Tas iko-contactin kami, ko-contact sa amin yung pinagsenda namin ng resume. The resume that we send, sila yung ko-contact sa amin. Parang ganun, hindi si jobs.ph. Yung kay Cloud, so parang agency, Cloud will be the one contacting us, tama?
Yes.
If we're hired or not?
It is actually a hybrid. So basically, makita mo yung clients, pwede din sila mag-sign up sa CloudWorkers.ph and maghanap ng agent or virtual assistant. Pero meron kaming premium support. So ito yung ginagawa namin. Ito yung premium support.
Okay. Clarify na po ako. Tapos yung mangyayari po, yung sahod or the compensation, sa inyo namin makukuha. Not through client because dumadaan pa rin sa inyo kasi lahat eh.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes or no? Kasi
Am I right?
Kung yung kausap mo yung client mo directly, yun. Pero pag premium support, sa amin magbabayad yung client and then babayaran ko.
Apo, kagaya nito, kaya na sinasabi niyo po, premium support.
Kapag mag-try mo...
Parang ganun din naman po sa mga BPO sa ano di po ba? Here in the Philippines. For example, results, then contact to client, results, yung magbibigay ng sahod. The same goes with Alorica. Parang ganun din po yung CloudWorkers.
Dito sa premium support, yung payment is nanggagaling kay CloudWorkers. Pag doon sa kabilang site naman na si client yung nakahanap sa inyo, so you'll be the one dealing with the client. It's hindi part doon si CloudWorkers kasi nga nag-direct si client sa inyo. So yung magiging payment nyo is from client. Pag dito sa CloudWorkers kasi, pag example, sure kayong mababayaran kasi once mag-engage si client, magkakaroon sila ng advance payment. Kahit na example sa kabila doon na direct hire kayo, tapos in-scam lang pala kayo kasi nga need lang nila yung 1 month service niyo tapos hindi kayo magbabayad. So hindi niyo mahabol yung payment niyo doon. Unlike dito, since we have an engagement with client, magkakaroon sila ng advance payment sa atin. So kahit na tapusin nila yung job nila within the month or not, still nakakatanggap na si CloudWorkers ng advance payment, which is makakabayad din sila doon sa particular days na na-engage niyo doon sa work nila. Yun po yung pagkakaiba doon sa premium at saka doon sa isa.
Okay na po. Naintindihan ko na. Thank you.
Okay. Let's read more questions. Do we need to be interviewed for every new client or is this just one-time interview to be conducted by the CloudWorker.ph? Joseph.
Okay. So, if there is a client, ang ginawa ko kasi ngayon is habang nag-aantay ng client, nag-i-interview ako doon sa mga pumapasok sa sa end ko dito ng mga resume. Kung sino yung fit doon sa mga hinahanap usually doon sa sales department. Tapos pag nagkakaroon na ng client, kung sino man yung available, example, may na interview ako tapos wala naman doon fit doon sa hinahanap ng client, so magko-contact ako doon sa chat kung sino yung may skills na ganito, tapos i-interview ko kayo kung ano yung magiging ano yung meron sa inyo, ano yung skill set ninyo, ano yung weakness and strength ninyo. After that, pag tawag dito, mahimay na namin yung sa end ninyo, isi-set namin kayo with the interview sa client. Tapos after nun, doon pag-uusapan yung magiging setup ng trabaho at saka nagkakaroon din ng orientation doon sa client, doon sa mga tools na gagamitin nila. And also the tools that we use here also in CloudWorkers, magkakaroon din kayo ng orientation kung ano yung mga rules and regulations natin dito.
Okay, everyone, just make sure to install the Google Chat. Okay, so we will invite you to join the group. And meron pang questions. Hello, may ask, do we work by group? Graphic designer. Yes, it depends sa client na mahanap namin. Or
Hello, i-emphasize natin na na install natin Google Chat. Who has your phones right now? Who has your phones right now? Yeah. That is a phone you can then go to Google Play Store and please install Google Chat. Later on, today, tonight, or tomorrow, we will be sending you an invite link. Whereas like yung kung anong nilagay niyo dun sa yung nag-apply kayo for RSVP is makakapasok kayo sa bawat room na yon. We will be inviting each one of you. So don't forget, before closing this, before leaving this room, is please install your Google Chat kasi makakalimutan yan right after. Yun lang. And we discourage Google Chat from desktop. Kailangan nasa mobile siya. Maraming sinasabi, pwede naman desktop eh. Pero once now we uploaded or posted something there, hindi nila nakikita. And it's already too late. May nakuha na kaming ibang pwedeng i-match doon sa kliyente. So please install Google Chat on your phone, not use desktop. And no Hangouts, Google Chat.
Okay, clear? Everyone clear?
Okay, so sobrang dami pala, 63. Okay, so since hindi namin kayo masagot sa lahat ng mga katanungan ninyo, doon na lang yan erase sa Google Chat. So, yun na nga, i-install nyo yung Google Chat, magbibigay kami ng link, antayin nyo na lang yun, tapos i-link nyo yung emails nyo doon. Google, Gmail account nyo doon sa mismong Google Chat na yun para automatic na ma-add kayo doon at maka-join doon sa Google Chat. Okay? So, Edgar.
Yep. Closing notes?
So, no more questions or clarifications? Questions? Okay, Dan Ermon.
Okay. Sir, about this, yung purpose pala nito is, di ba kayo yung agency? The purpose of this is I have a good advantage to this because to detect freelancing scams, right?
Yes.
Because I relate to you because I've been a victim of scams. That's why this system is nice because you will be the one to detect if that client scams or not, if that client is legitimate or not. Okay,
yes.
That's good, sir.
Kaya ginawa namin ng engagement si client para hindi rin kawawa yung magiging virtual assistant. Nag-work within 1 month tapos after a month wala. Hindi na makakontact si client. Okay, para i-assistant din yung ganun.
Because I've been a newbie, I have account in freelancers.com. Then I tried to freelancing. Then I was shocked. I have a client, and I was excited. And suddenly, I did not expect that I was scammed because the client is asking for a security fee. But I was deceived. I was deceived that because that security fee, he told me that the security fee is refundable after I finished the project. But I was scammed later. I sent the money via Western Union, and it was lost. I found out that I've been scammed because I googled the Gmail, and then I I found out that 6 common freelancing scam, and then I was I
Kasama yung company nag-invite
Yeah.
sa'yo doon.
yes po, ano po siya, publishing po siya. And then madami pong mga tao dito, madami pong nabiktima ng mga scams dahil publishing company din kasi sabi nila, sinabi, ay nako, na-scam ako, ayun.
So yun.
It's good, okay, it's good.
Nakakalungkot.
It's a preventive din to, platform din to for cloud workers para iwas scam yung mga online workers natin ngayon.
Kasi nagse-search ako sa YouTube, sabi yung iba, yung mga ko doon is yung mga yung mga observe nila sa kung scam daw is mabilis daw yung hiring. Kapag daw mabilis daw yung without screening, parang hindi na siya legal, pero kapag medyo mahirap yung hiring process, yun legal talaga yun. Ayan.
Oo, kaya nga nakakalungkot.
May practice talaga ang mga company niche hiring. Okay. So,
sabi ni Andrea, i-acknowledge natin yung sabi ni Andrea, for John Hermon Condes, why did you send the money? You are supposedly to be the one receiving the money. So sad.
Kaya nga
kaya heads up na lang sa iba na ingat sa mga scammers at mga kapwa Pinoy.
Yan ang ang lesson learned ko na I want to share kasi na I have been a victim. Sa freelancers.com doon ako na biktima.
Freelancers.com. Okay.
Yes po.
So dito talaga makikita nyo kami na tunay kami nagtatrabaho dito sa CloudWorkers. Ini-interview namin kayo bago kayo mag-engage sa client. And then, hindi kami manghihingi ng any fee na babayaran ninyo sa pag-engage ng CloudWorkers. So, walang mas-scam. Ang goal natin dito is makapagtrabaho at makapag-earn ng kita, hindi yung magbibigay tayo at maglalabas ng pera para sila yung kumita. So, okay.
That's all, sir.
Okay, so
alis natin yung two last chat. Merong question si Gilbert Galang, aside question lang. Is Talent Desire a legit company? Di namin sure. Di pa namin I applied there for typist position. Typist position anyway, we do have typist position available, Joseph?
As of now, I don't know the typist position. What's the typist?
Baka encoder.
Data encoder. Kung data encoder, meron naman. Kaso nga lang din, maghahanap pa kami ng client na ma-fit yung mga data encoder dito. Ma-fit makapagtrabaho yung mga data encoder dito. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng client na need ng data encoder. Hindi rin lahat ng client need ng video editor or any ganon. So nakadepende 'yan sa skill set na gagawin niyo. Mas patok ngayon yung credit repair. Yun ba yun, Edgar? Credit repair.
Yes, credit repair.
So, yun sino yung may skill set ng credit repair,
And real estate virtual assistant.
Real estate virtual assistant doing
acknowledge natin yung last mga chat para mabilis na. It's already 10:13. Okay. Ako din ilang beses na din ako na-scam, sabi ni Almari Apilado. Hindi ka natututo. In many years of freelancer, share ko lang. Yun, learn from your mistakes. Sabi ni Dexter Perales, I am a data encoder working day shift. Is it possible we can have a job at night shift? Depende po sa'yo. Basta meron kang time management, hindi na-apektuhan yung trabaho mo. Sabi ni AJ Ilante, there are many scammers in freelancer.com which is not really reliable. Totoo po yan. Yes.
Hi, hello. This is Riel.
Hi, Riel.
I just want to ask if for example, I have two separate skill set. Do I need
Uh-huh.
to have two separate resume, or I mean, let's say for example, I've been a worker for a bank for 6 years, and then I do have another skill set like graphic design. So do
Uh-huh.
I need to have two separate resume for me to, I mean, to
For
submit?
different skill set. Different skill
Yes,
set.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Joseph, if you would like to answer.
No need na for two different resume. Ang ano lang natin dito is kung sino yung available magtrabaho sa particular job. Example, meron kang background about banking, may available job about banking na pwede mong pagtrabahuan. So, gusto mo kunin yun. So, napili ka namin as magtrabaho doon sa banking field na company. Tapos may isa ding company na naghahanap ng yung tumpak doon sa isang skill set mo. Kung meron kang time pa na mag-engage doon, tapos hindi naman maapektuhan yung isang trabaho mo dito, which is same din na nasa CloudWorkers, pwede din naman. Pero
Do I need to have two separate resume? Let's say for example, you have, or I mean, kailangan ko ba na pag isahin na lang ba yung resume ko na lalagay ko yung skill set for banking and about graphics design?
So to answer with that, ganito na lang, no need, but pwede ka namin i-add sa dalawang niche ng
Alright,
group
okay.
chat. Pwede kang,
Got it.
kung digital marketer ka, meron ka din sa call center experience, so pwede ka namin ilagay sa call center agent na chat at saka doon sa digital marketer para kung may maghahanap ng digital marketer, makakita ka doon kung ano yung available. Kung may maghahanap sa call center agent, makikita mo din doon kung ano yung available.
Noted, thank you.
Okay. Acknowledge natin yung sabi ni Dexter Perales. Saan po mako-connect sa Google Chat? Di ba sabi niyo doon sa email? Email address niyo po yung gagamitin.
Okay, antayin nyo yung notification update from us na magli-link doon sa Google Chat na ninyo. Okay, pag i-install niyo yung Google Chat, after that mag-send kami sa inyo ng notification na kung saan i-accept niyo na lang yun, automatically mapasok na kayo doon sa mismong room ng chat na yun.
Okay, last. Can we apply a skill even that we do not have the job experience in that field? Pwede rin, di ba? Kaya lang medyo mahihirapan.
As long as you are able to do the work and then alam mo naman kung paano yung trabaho, ma-perform mo naman siya ng maayos at saka ma-deliver mo naman siya in exact time, pwede naman kahit wala pang experience.
Ano bang skill? Depende kung pwede mo siya i-portrait, kung pwede siya ma-showcase gaya for example video editing or graphic designing, gawa ka ng portfolio.
Depende pa rin pala sa skills. Same concern with
proofreading daw. Ano yung proofreading? Sorry, di ko alam.
Ay, hindi ko rin.
Hello po. To answer the proofreading, it's like editing, grammar, English, format. So if you want to have a portfolio in proofreading, you should present the old file and then the proofread file and upload it sa Drive.
Okay. So parang din. Okay, so anyway. So since it's already 10 na ba? 7:17 AM. Ano to? Dito. Okay. 10. Okay. So, lahat ng question ninyo, erase na lang doon sa Google Chat na gagawin namin. Possible, bukas malilink nyo na doon. Malink na kayo doon sa Google Chat na gagawin namin. Okay?
Okay.
So, Edgar, take over.
Okay, everyone. As Joseph said, if meron pa kayong other concerns, just write it down and then i-place nyo doon sa Google Chat, sa Google group chat. Okay, bye for now and see you on the next seminar.